What was your last dream about? My friend was hit by a bus going 130, did some weird ragdolling and survived. It was about me and my father talking about the NBA. It's his favorite to watch and he's gone now for almost 9 years. I had a dream that I'd bought 2 derelict houses. And a guy the first used to work with was telling me they'd become quite valuable. Had a dream this morning I was at a house party talking to Michael Douglas about his father and why he didn't do sci-fi movies. Actually did in real life. And he was telling me he'd never do Marvel movies. Actually did. For the same reason. That they were childish etc. I love both myself so weird. Breastfeeding a baby. I think I borrowed. And being like, damn. This is cute and sweet but I am so hot with this baby's squishy little body against me. Ugh, and doing this in summer? Why would I do this to myself? Can I keep this up? No freaking way. I love you little guy but go back to your mom. And something about Jason Louv. IDK why he's romping through my dreams all the time but there ya go. My brain has a thing for that man haha. You flushed. I just had the weirdest fucking dream. I had a dream that a friend came with me to my grandparents' house. Not sure why. And there was this guy there who I never met in addition to my grandparents. They then decide that my friend is a lovely young lady that doesn't deserve to be single so they are going to force him to be with this random dude. Despite them being adamant that they have a girlfriend and are happy. We just choose to ignore it the best we can. But the guy is pushing himself at them and it is hard to ignore. I am trying to protect him from this creep. Or more accurately, protect him from my friend as they don't like people and can get violently defensive. But my grandparents keep making me do useless but time-consuming things. Eventually, my friend declares that they are going to bed and essentially storm off to the room they are sleeping in. The door doesn't lock. After about 15 minutes, I catch a glimpse of him sneaking into their room. I am stuck and can't go to help right away. After maybe 5 minutes, I am able to get free and barge in. And he is just sitting there talking to them. Apparently he had been told that he was being set up with someone even though he had a boyfriend. And he was also very happy. So he was just playing the part to make them happy. They were both startled when I burst the door open. My friend explained what was going on and then I said, I just wanted to make sure you were okay. Or I guess make sure you didn't stab him. In the dream someone showed me some kind of program to help people afford engagement rings. So I made a Facebook post about it. But somehow made it an attack on my girlfriend on accident. And she got really pissed. My dad catching me smoking and beating the shit out of me. Exclamation mark. All of my friends and I were just on a farm. Just doing farm things. Like there was just row upon row of plants as far as the eye could see. There was a blue sky but there was no sun. It was as if my friends and I were sent to the farm dimension. Then one of my friends walked up behind me and said, "Your grandfather left this for you in his will," as she handed me a basket of turnips. Then I just woke up. I went shopping and bought some Rice Krispie treats. I drove west. I put too much macaroni in the pot of water. Last night's dreams were the weirdest. Most mundane dreams I've ever had. Me back at school. More of a nightmare. I was in a Russian hotel in the pool. In Dream Russia. It was considered normal to just put all of your shit right next to the pool and then jump in. I got out and someone stole all the money that was in my wallet. I guess it was also normal for everybody to only carry cash as well. Having in multiple assignments due for the next day. I am not in school. Saving my best friend after an epic air fight. I can't recall entirely, but it was about Draco Malfoy acting all pissy because he had to do his groceries at Walmart w his own money. That one of my closest childhood friends was a murderer and held myself, my brother and a friend hostage. We then had to leave the compound in which he held us, and after that everything went back to normal. I had 2 dreams in one night. So I'ma begin. My first dream was an interesting one. But it began when I was at my aunt's house one day, but for some reason my dad was living there instead of my aunt. I wasn't sure why, but since it wasn't a lucid dream, obviously I never questioned it. It was late at night when all of a sudden I heard a window being broken and something heavy hit the floor. When I went to peek through, I saw my dad on the floor bleeding. When I went to help him, I saw a stranger in the house run towards me with a weapon. Then it goes black. And I am suddenly back when I first got to my aunt's house. Then I went back into my aunt's house. And not only was my dad there, but my stepmom and stepsister were there too. Now for some reason I didn't question it. Neither did I question the stranger with a knife. When I tried to tell my stepsister about my dream, for some reason my mouth wouldn't open. And I didn't know why. Anyways, I tried going back to sleep, but I heard the same sounds as last time. But this time I grabbed a sharp object in my room and rushed towards the living room. But I was too late, because not only was my dad bleeding on the ground, but so was everyone else. And there was 3 strangers now with knives. I tried running, but then a 4th one appeared in the kitchen. And it all went black once again. This time I woke up and tried to go back to that dream out of curiosity on what was happening, but went to another short dream instead. This one was just me flying at supersonic speeds. But I will tell you this. It felt amazing flying at such high speeds as the wind felt amazing. But that was pretty much it.